Hello, I'm sorry, my presentation spot is not optimal. I could not do it in my house. My family's too loud and it's kind of windy out here, but I'm here to present about insomnia. So insomnia is basically going to be a lack of sleep or an inability to stay asleep. It varies by person to person. Some people only cannot go to sleep. Some people just can't stay asleep. Some people have them together. You know, it's a little bit more common just to have them together because they kind of go hand in hand. But it does vary. There's two different kinds of insomnia. There's acute and there's chronic. Acute is going to be more like a couple days to a couple weeks versus chronic is going to be over a span of months. You really only get prescribed chronic if you've had it for more than 3 months at a time, and it's more like a constant, perpetual type thing. Most people that have chronic just have insomnia, they just have it. That's what it is. Some causes of insomnia are going to be stressors in life, such as work, school, social stressors, diet, things like that. It's really common in college students, actually, from what I was reading on the Harvard website that I did some of my research on. They say that insomnia is common in college students because of stressing things like exams, social stressors, things that we kind of all go through. You know, you stress about grades, you stress about, oh, I don't have a job, how am I going to pay for this, how am I going to do that? These are things that keep you up at night, you know, they add up. So they do contribute a lot to insomnia. But some treatments for it, we have some easy treatments over the counter, you know, melatonin. I actually have some, I didn't bring it out with me, or I'd have it right here. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's an easy one. You take it before bed. It's supposed to help you fall asleep. I don't recommend becoming reliant on it just because, you know, say one night you don't have your melatonin, you spend the night somewhere else, and it becomes kind of like the placebo effect where you're like, oh, I don't have it, how am I going to sleep? You end up keeping yourself up. Some other treatments are home remedies like alcohol. Some people say drink alcohol before you go to bed because it helps you go to sleep. The issue with that is that alcohol sends you more of like a lighter sleep. You don't really get that deep sleep that you need naturally to have your body to function. The one thing that doctors really recommend for insomnia would be a cognitive behavioral therapy. So basically what that is, you'll be seeing a therapist or a physician maybe 1 to 2 times a week. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions. What is your diet? How often do you sleep? What time do you sleep? Do you drink things like caffeine? Do you do drugs, alcohol, things like that? They all affect the way you sleep. Another thing that they're going to do is they're going to put you on a sleep schedule. So pretty much what a sleep schedule is just having a set time that you go to sleep every night. Say one night you go to sleep at 9 o'clock, the next night you go at 3 a.m. The doctor's going to look at that and be like, what the heck? Why don't you go to sleep at 8 o'clock every night? You're going to take your prescribed medicine if you have some. It really varies by person. And then at that set time, that's when you lay down, you put your phone down, you put work down, you know, books, whatever it is, and you just try to sleep. And that's basically going to try and get you into more of a consistent type lifestyle and get you kind of work your way back up to having a schedule so you can reset your body clock. Overall, I really think if you think you have insomnia or if you do have it, you should go and talk to someone if you can. If you have the resources to, definitely go for that cognitive behavioral therapy. That's a great thing to do. Otherwise, there are treatments you can do yourself. Clearly, you don't have to see someone to make your own sleep schedule. You don't need to talk to someone to look at your diet habits and say, oh, I drink caffeine at 11 p.m. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should stop doing that. These are all things that you can do yourself, including being active is a big one because the side effect of insomnia is a lack of energy. So you tend to not want to do active things, but the issue is you don't do active things. What do you have to tire yourself out through the day? So your mind is still really active. So doing sports and things like that are going to help you knock out. Just keep these things in mind if you do have them. Working on trying to get yourself back into that rhythm so that you can reset your body clock and you can function properly from day to day is really important. That's my presentation on insomnia. Thank you for listening.